All right, so this is the answer to the oligopoly free response question. The question was, we have two independent bus companies, Eddie Wheels and Schmidt Ride, provide transportation services in the same city. Following a change in costs that affect both companies, each company must decide whether to lower its fare or maintain its current fare. In the payoff matrix below, the first cell indicates the daily profits for Schmidt Ride, and the second entry indicates the daily profit of Eddie Wheels. And both companies know all of the information in the matrix, and that's key. All right, so question A says, if Schmidt's Ride chooses to maintain its current fare, which strategy is better for Eddie's Wheels? Well, as I said in the PowerPoint, the first thing I would do, so we don't get confused, is whatever's over on the left-hand side, put a box over that, and then any of the numbers over on the left-hand side, box those as well, so we do not get confused which one is Schmidt's Ride and which one is Eddie's Wheels. All right, and then again, before you answer the question, put the little X next to which would be the advantage for each one. So in this situation, if Eddie's Wheel decides to maintain, what's better for Schmidt's Ride, 150 or 160? Well, obviously 160 is better. If Eddie Wheel decides to go lower, what is better for Schmidt's Ride? Is it 130 or 180? Well, the correct answer would be 180. And then we do the opposite. If Schmidt Ride decides to maintain, what's better for Eddie's Wheel? Maintain or lower? Obviously 180 is greater than 160. If Schmidt Ride decides to go lower, then is it better for them to maintain or to go lower? Well, for Eddie Wheels, the correct answer would be to go lower. Once you do that, the rest of the information is pretty easy because all you have to do is go back to your chart. So for letter A, the question asks us, if Schmidt Ride chooses to maintain its current fare, okay, so they're going to maintain their current fare, which strategy is better for Eddie's Wheels? Well, as we can see, they're going to do this up here. So what's better for Eddie's Wheels? 180 or 160? We already said 180 is better. So the correct answer for letter A is maintain. Then they ask us to explain why. Pretty simple. 180 is greater than 160. For letter B, is there a dominant strategy for Schmidt Ride? Well, the answer is yes, okay, because if we look, the boxes we made, we said if they maintain, they're going to go low. If they go low, they're going to go low as well. So the correct answer here is yes, and that is to go lower. And then again, they ask us to explain. And again, in this situation, all you have to do is just say, well, the 160 is greater than 150. Again, 160 is greater than 150. And then the 180 is greater than the 130. 180 is greater than 130. For letter C, assume that the companies must make their decisions simultaneously and do not cooperate. Which would the daily profits for each firm be? Well, again, in the question it said both companies know all of the information in the matrix. So Eddie Wheels knows that Schmidt Ride is always going to go lower. Okay, so we know that Schmidt Ride is going to go lower. Okay, so what's better for them? Well, we have the X's here. It's better for them to go lower as well. So the correct answer is Schmidt will go, and their daily profit will be 180. And Eddie's Wheel daily profit will be 150. Because again, that's that Nash equilibrium where we have the two check marks right there. Letter D, if the two firms could cooperate, which strategy would each firm choose? Well, again, anytime you have a Nash equilibrium with the two check marks, that gives us the correct answer. So we know Schmidt Ride will go lower, and so will Eddie's Wheel, and so the correct answer is lower. And then for the last one, it says, suppose that the local government decides to provide a subsidy of $40 per day to the bus companies. However, only a company that agrees to lower its fare is eligible to receive the subsidy. Draw a new payoff matrix. So you have to start all over again. So we have Eddie, we have Schmidt, maintain, lower, maintain, lower, make our box. And again, they only get the $40 if they go lower. So for maintain, it's going to be the exact same numbers that we had above. All right, this one is maintain, so it's still going to be the 130. Okay, but now here is lower. Okay, so they're going to get an additional $40. So this is now 200. All right, this is lower here, so they were at 160. Now that is 200. This is maintained, so they're going to stay at 130. And this is lower and lower in this box here, so we know they're going to go up by $40. So this is 220, and that is 190. And that is how you answer that question.